graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I missed putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Greetings, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We got the Yankees taking on the Boston Red Sox tonight out at Yankee Stadium. We actually also have another game that's going on right now, and that is currently in the top of the ninth inning. The Padres are down 3-1 in the top of the ninth with runners on at first and second base and one out, and it's a 3-1 ball game. Padres were getting shut out, and this ninth inning has really gotten interesting, so we're going to go over there very, very quickly, and then we'll talk more about the Yankees and the Red Sox. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kittredge pitching. And the 1-2 pitch. There's a bouncer. It's hit over towards the third baseman. And the throw over to first is just in time to get out number 2. The runners do go on over to second and third, though. And the Padres season is now officially on the line. Mike Shildt does look at it. And they're going to say challenge. So they will challenge to see if the runner was out at first. So this has really gotten interesting. Another game 3. This is the Cubs versus the Padres. He's out. He's out by just a quarter of a step. I think he just got his foot on the bag. Dicey game over there. All right, so the Red Sox are taking on the New York Yankees. We'll get to their starting lineup right now. It'll be Jarren Duran batting leadoff, Trevor Story second, Alex Bregman third, Masataka Yoshida fourth, Ceddanne Rafaela fifth, Nathaniel Lowe sixth, Carlos Narvaez seventh, Wilyer Abreu out in right field. He'll be batting eighth, and Romy Gonzalez playing over at second base. He will be batting in the 9 spot. For the Yankees, they will have Trent Grisham batting leadoff, Aaron Judge batting second, Bellinger third, Stanton fourth, Rice fifth, Rosario sixth, Chisholm Jr. seventh, Volpe eighth, and Wells ninth. So the call was confirmed. The runner was out at first, and the Padres season is officially on the line right now. They got runners on at second and third. The tying run is at second. And the pitch, there's a fly ball. This one's hit out over towards center field. Pete Crow Armstrong backpedals over in front of the track, waits for it, makes the catch, and the Cubs are moving on and will face the Milwaukee Brewers in the NLDS. That got very dicey at the end. The Padres made it interesting, but the Cubs do secure the win. And they will go to Milwaukee on Saturday. What a finish. Alright, so that game is done. Padres season is over. The San Diego Padres are eliminated. What a day for baseball. What a day for baseball. So 2 game 3s are done, and there's one that's left, and it's Yankees Red Sox. On the mound for the Boston Red Sox, it'll be Connelly early, who will be pitching for Boston. And for the Yankees, they have Cam Schlittler. Schlittler ended up going 4-3 on the season with a 2.96 earned run average and 84 strikeouts for the 24-year-old as well. He'll be on the mound for the Yankees, who, of course, are in their home pinstripes. We're ready to rock and roll. Wow, what a game there. Congratulations to the Cubs. I know someone is going to be happy about that. That's right. I just realized I have the wrong scoreboard up on the vertical side of things. So let's change that. Oh, it's on the horizontal side too. So that's, I guess, not bad. JJ, let's go, baby. I came as fast as I can. Let's go, Chicago. Wow. That's so cool. Congratulations to the Cubs. That's going to be a heck of a series. And the Cubs played a very, very good game. In that ninth inning, those hit batsmen certainly did not help. But they got out of it, that's for sure. What a season for those Cubs. And the Padres are done. They have a lot of question marks now that their season is over. They really do. There you are, Joshua. What's up, Josh? Pew. All right, top of the first. Hardcore's here. What's up, Hardcore? How are you, my friend? The pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Missed you yesterday and today, but happy to see you. All right, so it's no balls, one strike to Jarren Duran, who's 1 for 7 in the series with 2 strikeouts and a run scored. Batting .256, 16 home runs, 84 RBI as well. Schlittler kicks and deals, and there's a 100-mile-per-hour fastball down the middle that swung on and missed for strike 2. So just to recap again, Boston's lineup, it's Duran, it's Story, it's Bregman, Yoshida, Rafaela, Lowe, Narvaez, Abreu, and Gonzalez. Yankees fans already on their feet. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 to Duran. That's a foul ball. Red Sox won the first game of the series by a final score of 3-1. We didn't get to cover yesterday's Yankees-Red Sox game, but the Yankees did win 4-3. Jazz ended up making an excellent play to get the lead. 0-2. That is up high for a ball. PJ is also here. What's going on, PJ? What's up, Neil? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the first. Duran in the box. And the 1-2 pitch, and that is up high for ball 2. It's big. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive that's caught by Jazz Chisholm Jr. over towards the right side, and there is out number 1 in the top of the first inning. Again, Connelly early is going to be pitching for the Boston Red Sox. So Duran lines out over to second, and up to bat next is Trevor Story. For the Yankees, their defensive lineup will be this. Austin Wells is catching. There's no Ben Rice behind the plate. Ben Rice is actually over at first. They got Jazz Chisholm Jr. at second. Ahmed Rosario over at third. Ryan McMahon's not in the lineup, huh? And then over at shortstop, it's Anthony Volpe. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Anybody know why McMahon's not in the lineup? The 1-0 pitch. That's up high for ball 2. Cody Bellinger's out in left. You got Trent Grisham out in center. And Aaron Judge in right. And, of course, Stanton is DHing. 2 balls, no strikes. Schlittler kicks and deals and fires a 99-mile-per-hour fastball at the knees for strike 1. All right, Mods, I'm going to need you to be on your A game tonight with these bots. 2-1 pitch. Popped up. Hit out over towards the first base grass. And Rice is there. Squeezes it. And makes the catch for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Top of the first. The Tigers beat the Guardians. They're going to play against the Seattle Mariners. You got the Brewers taking on the Cubs. You got the Phillies taking on the Dodgers. And who will the Blue Jays play? Yankees or Red Sox? Here's a 100-mile-per-hour fastball down the middle, taken all the way by Alex Bregman. No balls, 1 strike. 2 away, top of the first. And the 0-1 pitch. That's a foul ball. That one will go towards the right side. First baseman Ben Rice can't make the catch. He dropped the ball. I didn't know if he was going to run out of room or not, but he had plenty of room to catch it. And the ball just hit the tip of the glove. How many times have we seen that so far in the playoffs? Ran towards his left side and just couldn't make the catch. Again, it just bounced right out of the tip of the glove, and he couldn't get a good grip on it. That gives Boston extra life. The ball's 2 strikes. Schlittler comes set and delivers, and the pitch is high for a ball. Where's the game? The game is on ESPN. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schlittler gets set above the belt and fires, and that's a strike. And so we're going to go to the bottom of the first inning. 100 miles per hour from Cam Schlittler, and Bregman does go down looking. And we're going to go to the bottom of the first out at Yankee Stadium. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Wild card first game winners are now 15-0, says Donald. Thanks for that stat, man. All right, we're in the bottom of the first. Yankees are coming on up to the plate. Again, if people are probably going to ask, why am I not showing the game? I can't do that. If I would, I could. Or else I get taken down. Bottom of the first. Trenton Grisham will lead it off for the Yankees against Connelly Early. Early is a left-handed pitcher. who's 1-2 on the season, has a 2.33 earned run average. Last time he did pitch, he went 5 innings, gave up 2 earned runs against the Tigers, and he struck out 7 batters, only gave up 1 walk. Has not allowed a home run in his career so far. He's pitched in 4 outings. We'll see how long he goes today. Again, it's a Game 3. We've seen a lot during these Game 3s today that the starting pitchers have not gone so long. Here it is. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, I forgot that I had to change it over to ESPN. My apologies. We did it now because the other game was on ESPN at the time, and they moved that to ESPN 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Grisham in the box, and the 1-2 from Connelly early. That's outside for ball 2. Connelly has a 4-seamer, a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, a slider, and a sweeper as well. 2-2 pitch and a called strike 3 on the outside corner at 94 miles per hour. And there's 1 out in the bottom of the first. And Aaron Judge is due on up at the plate. Again, Dr. Delay, thank you so much. Guys, make sure that you guys go subscribe to Dr. Delay. Lomball is here. What's going on? Yankees fans eat hot dogs for the shape, not the taste. Go Sox. Here's the pitch to Judge. That's a curveball that is low for a ball. Judge is 4 for 8 in this series with a quadruplet of singles and an RBI as well. Batted .331 on the season, just had a monstrous year for the Yankees. 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a fly ball hit out over towards shallow center field. The right fielder actually is going to call everybody off, and he'll make the catch. That's Wilyer Abreu. He was out of the picture, and then they had to pan a little bit more towards the right. It looked like there was, with the way that the camera was angled, that it was going to be hit out over to straightaway center, but really they lied, and it went out to right center. Made you look, JJ. Thanks for making my job harder. 2 outs. Bottom of the first in the pitch. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. The shortstop picks it up. Throws it over to first. That's in time. 6-3 on the put out there. Trevor Story threw it all the way over to Nathaniel Lowe. And so a 1-2-3 inning, and we are going to go to the top of the second inning. No score between Boston and New York. Final score predictions. Let us know down below. Hope the Red Sox take the record for the first time, and for first-time winners, 16-0, says Donald. BW Raid. BW, shout out to you, too. Orioles bird watcher, man. BW does an awesome job. Got to tune into the end of your call up until I was there in the beginning of the 9th inning. You did awesome, man. You do an awesome job as always. So, thanks so much for stopping on by. Thanks so much for the redirect. That's really kind. It's very, very nice of you. Guys, go check out BW. He does an awesome job. He really does. Salute to my friend. JJ, go Red Sox tonight, says Carl. Lombos is having a rough couple of days. One of my favorite cousins unalived himself, so hearing you helps, brother. I'm sending you hugs, man. You know what I've been doing with my viewers, Lomball? I've been trying to do like a little fist pump, like I can't see everybody in person, but here's a little hug, man. This is a hug. Hopefully you feel it, my brother. Masataka Yoshida will lead off the top of the second inning. It'll be Yoshida, Rafaela, and Lowe that are due up for the Boston Red Sox. I had to squint my eyes for a second because I was like, wait, it says top of the first. And then it says, well, Yoshida, Rafaela, and Lowe are due up. And I thought, well, that's definitely wrong. They're playing with my thoughts. So let me know what your final score predictions are down below. Sending lots of love your way, my brother. So Yoshida is up at the plate. Cam Schlittler back out there on the bump for the Yankees. 14 pitches for him in that first inning. And the first pitch that he throws to start off the second is a fastball that is painted perfectly on the outside corner for strike one. Hit the upper tier of the zone. Yoshida 2 for 3 in the series. Remember, he had that 2-run base hit to give Boston the lead in that first game. Here's a curveball that is swung on and fouled towards the right side. Yankees defense, it'll be this. You got Ben Rice at first. You got Jazz Chisholm Jr. at second. Ahmed Rosario at third. And Anthony Volpe at short. Austin Wells is catching. The 0-2 pitch, that's high. Aaron Judge is out in right field. Opposite of him is Cody Bellinger in left. And Trent Grisham is sandwiched in between the both of them in center field. Schlittler kicks and deals and reaches triple digits, but the pitch is outside. You guys are so awesome. Felt every bit of it, brother. I love you, man. I do. Shout out to my guy. Always so happy when you're on here. 2-2 pitch, and that ball is sliced out to left field. That'll get down for a base hit. It takes about a bounce in front of Cody Bellinger, and Masataka Yoshida goes the opposite way. Followed through on the swing, got it off the end of the bat, and is able to get on base to start off the second inning. Like the way that he just was able to follow through on that swing. He wasn't looking for power there, wasn't looking to try to crush the ball, just put the ball in play and good things happen. The old cliche. Here's Rafaela, who steps on up to the plate. Right-handed hitter, takes the first pitch inside for ball one against Schlittler. Up next is Nathaniel Lowe. Rafaela, 25 years old, 5 feet 10 inches tall, 165 pounds. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch, and that's inside, not by much, maybe just by a hair for ball two. My predictions is the nameless ones, 1-1 until the 6th or the 7th, 5-3 Yankees. Well, 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch, there's a fastball that's in there for strike one. That's at 98 miles per hour. Do we think that Aaron Boone will outmanage Alex Cora tonight? I think that sounds a little bit weird to say, but I would like to hear your thoughts about that. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch. And that is swung on and missed. Or if the Yankees do win, is it just going to be based off of talent? Is it not going to come down to managerial decisions? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rafaela in the box. Yoshida leads off over at first. Fans on their feet at Yankee Stadium. And the 2-2 pitch, that's down for ball 3. Rafaela in last night's game went 0 for 3 with a run scored. He also walked. He did the same thing that he did the other night. 3-2 pitch. That ball is fouled right behind home plate, about 5 rows deep. And what I mean by other night is game 1. So he's 0 for 6 in the series with 2 runs scored and 2 walks. Can Aaron outmanage Aaron Boone? 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the 3-2 on the way. Swing and a foul tip into the glove for strike 3. Rafaela had a fastball that was running inside, and Schlittler records his second strikeout of the ball game. Hopefully it's lobster rolls versus Philly cheesesteak. Go Sox. Philly? I like how you spelled that. Filly. It's cool. I was thinking you were going to say filling. Toss back over to first. That's not in time. Winner of this game will head out to the Rogers Center on Saturday and play against the Blue Jays. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the first pitch that's taken is a strike at 99 to hit the upper tier of the zone. Nathaniel Lowe is batting for Boston. Schlittler kicks and deals, and that fastball is fouled away. Boy, what a year for Nathaniel Lowe. This guy was on Washington, and then he went on over to Boston. 0-2 pitch, that's up high for a ball. He batted .216 with Washington. He did have 16 homers and 68 RBI and 440 at-bats. With Boston this year, ever since he was acquired, he played 34 games, had 100 at-bats, 2 homers, 16 RBI, but his average is completely different. It's up to 280. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schlittler kicks and deals, and that pitch is just inside for ball 2. And Schlittler really throws a lot of gas. You'll see 100, 101. Two balls, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 2-2 pitch, another foul ball. Bam is here. What's up, Bam? What's up, Lou? Bam, Lou, long ball. Happy to see everybody on here. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nathaniel Lowe. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Schlittler kicks and deals, and another foul ball. Lowe is now 30 years old. Started off his career with the Tampa Bay Rays. And then he spent 4 seasons with the Texas Rangers. Ended up winning a World Series with them back in 2023. 2-2 pitch on the way, and a strike 3 called at the knees at 101. And there is out number 2. Let's just finish the Dodgers. Go fighting Phil, says Joe. Joe, phew, knuckle touch, man. Don't forget to like, folks, and hit that subscribe button as well. Yoshida's still over at first. The only difference now is that there are 2 outs. And Carlos Narvaez takes ball 1. It is 58 degrees out at Yankee Stadium. It's a cool night. You see a lot of long sleeve shirts. You see a lot of jackets, too. It's that time of the year. There's a fastball taken just low for ball 2. And so the count is now 2-0. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Narvaez in the box. Schlittler kicks, fires. Bouncing ball, hit over to shortstop. Volpe has it, throws it on the run over to first, and that's in time for out number 3. It's time to go to the bottom of the second. No score between New York and Boston. Cam Schlittler, so far, so good. All right. I'm going to ask this question again because I know that we have people that are just tuning on in. For those people that said that the Yankees are going to win, is it going to be because of Aaron Boone's managing, or is it going to be because of the talent? Or is it a combination of both? Because I'll be honest with you, I feel like Alex Cora, I have a gut feeling that Alex Cora is going to outmanage Aaron Boone. But that doesn't mean that the Yankees roster won't step up. I could see a world where Giancarlo hits a home run Judge has himself a good day, and they build up a big enough lead to the point where the bullpen just is able to do its job. Might get a little bit dicey, but the offense is going to win them the game. And the talent is going to go out there and produce. That would not surprise me if that was the case. But if it's solely based on decision making and that's what it comes down to, I don't see that happening. So let me know. Oops. There we go. All right, bottom of the second, no score between the Yankees and Boston. Cora makes better decisions, but talent-wise, Yankees got them by a smidge. I agree, Lomball. I do. Here is Giancarlo Stanton, who draws his stance. Connelly early. Let's start on the road. Did pretty good. First pitch to Stanton. That's inside for ball one. That was a slider. Yankees are in their regular pinstripes with the NYY logo patch over on the left side. And just Yankees numbers on the back. No last names. 1 ball, 1 strike. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Early kicks and fires, and the pitch is just outside for ball 2. It's a chilly night in New York. That talent might not be able to hit the ball deep like they do. Sox play small ball, win by 3. Ooh. 2-1 pitch to Stanton. There's a fly ball hit out to left field, but that's a foul ball. I think a bird was coming on into the picture, and they cut off the bird. Cropped him out of the frame. Because first I thought it was a bug on my screen, and I'm like, there's no bug. The 2 to the Stanton. There's a high drive. Hit out over towards left field. That's going back. That's going to hit off the top of the StubHub sign out in left field. And Stanton is thinking about going on over to second to throw. It's not in time. He was jogging on over to second base. And the throw was a little bit more like a lob pass over to short. And so the shortstop, who went to cut it off, tried to throw it over to second base, and Stanton was safe anyways. He gets in there with a sliding double. So that puts him in scoring position just like that. He thought maybe he had a home run there. That's why he sort of slowed up over to first base. He thought that was going to go. Charge! Stanton in scoring position. Early checks him over at second. Decides not to throw. Kicks, delivers, and Ben Rice takes strike 1. Advantage early. Rice had that 2-run home run in game 2. Ended up going 2 for 4 in that ball game. No balls, 1 strike. Leadoff man aboard. And the 0-1 swing and a miss. That was a sweeper that was low. So yeah, Stanton thought that he had a home run there, and then he sort of picked it up a little bit. 0-2 on the way. That's up high for a ball. Took a chance there by going on over to second, though. I did that last comment back. One-two pitch. There's a bouncer that's fouled over towards the first base side. Ben Rice this year batted .255. He had 26 home runs and 65 RBI. Batted .316 in the month of September with 4 long balls and 14 RBI as well. The 1-2 pitch from Early, swing and a miss. He went with a sweeper in the dirt again. Same pitch that he threw previously, and it worked. And there is out number 1 in the bottom of the second. I mean, that thing was just... didn't really have a lot of movement to it. It was low to begin with, and it didn't really have too much bite. It was just a junk pitch, as I like to call it. Here's a slider that is in the dirt and inside, and taken by Ahmed Rosario. No Jose Caballero tonight. Rosario did go 0 for 3 in Game 1. The stretch and the pitch. That changeup is in the dirt for ball 2. That time he went to his changeup there. He has a good mix of stuff, Connelly, early. It's just figuring out how can he put it together. 2 balls, no strikes. And here's a slider that catches the outside corner at the knees for strike 1. And no better time to put it all together than here, when it's an elimination game and your team's season is on the line. 2-1 is the count. Early delivers from the stretch, and the 2-1 pitch is sliced foul towards the tarp. There's Jason Dominguez in the Yankees dugout with his blue Yankees sweater on. I think Ryan McMahon was over to his left side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 away, bottom of the second. Stanton leads off over at second. No score. And the 2-2 pitch. It's another chopper. That time it's fouled, just not by much. Hit towards that third base side. Ahmed Rosario, guys, is 29 years old now. I remember when he made his debut with the Mets. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the pitch to Rosario. He pops it up out over towards right center field. Abreu says, I got it. Calls off Rafaela, and I'll make the grab for the second out of the inning. He was with the Mets from 2017 up until 2020. Then he went to Cleveland, played with the Guardians from 2021 till 2023, and actually ended up getting traded to the Dodgers during the second half of that year. Then he went to Tampa Bay, came back to the Dodgers, and then played with the Reds last year. They started off this year with the Washington Nationals and ended up getting traded to the Yankees. Here's Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the lineup tonight. Takes the first pitch down for ball 1. Jazz did not play in Game 1. The toss back over to second. It was low, but thank goodness Story was able to backhand it and catch it. That could have been trouble. So if you're going to make that throw there, you gotta put the ball in the right spot. 1 ball, no strikes. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Early kicks and deals, and he throws a sweeper that catches the bottom of the zone for strike 1. Best in the biz, I'm telling y'all. Oh, thank you, man. You're too nice. I really appreciate you guys. 1 ball, 1 strike, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That fastball went whizzing on by Jazz Chisholm Jr. He was absolutely late. And so the count is now 1-2. The pitch clock is at 5 seconds. Early looks back at second. Now back to the plate. Kicks, delivers, and it's in the dirt and outside. Didn't want to go with a fastball there. Decided to go with an off-speed pitch. Not a lot of bite to it. Narvaez behind the plate. Delivers the signs. Early again. Looks back at second. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. That's a foul ball. I think it's safe to say that I don't really know if Giancarlo is going to go anywhere. I mean, I understand that you want to try to give him some look some of the time, but doesn't really have the best speed in the world. Don't get too distracted. Jazz has a neon green sleeve that he's wearing on his right arm. Yankees trying to strike first. Red Sox trying to get out of the inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Drama at its best. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 2-2 on the way. Another foul ball, and Jazz stays alive. Let's go, chat. George! 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stanton leads off again over at second. A little bit further this time. The 7th pitch of the AB. Here it comes. The 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Got him looking on a fastball in the outside corner. And it's time to go to the 3rd inning, baby. Let's go. All right, no score between Boston and the Yankees. A classic rivalry. And what do you know? It's win or go home for both teams. We're going to go to the 3rd inning. Time for a sip of water. Sorry. That for the audio listeners out there, my cup hit the microphone on my headset. That was probably not easy. That's probably not so good for the ears. Let's go. Good hold. That fake home run, says Hoagie Boy. Well, if the dude hustled instead of celebrating, says Hoagie Boy. Yeah, but to be honest with you, I still think that it would have been a stand-up double. I mean, I'm not excusing the guy, right? I'm not excusing him for what he did. So, but Stanton is not the fastest guy in the world. We talk about Nick Castellanos being slow. Stanton might be a little bit faster than him. I don't know, but he's not Trey Turner. He's not, doesn't have that speed. So I still think that he would have probably still been at second. I was going to type that there, but I was thinking the same thing. But yeah. Matt Jones is dismantling the Rams defense so far, says Lou. Good, thanks. Thanks for telling me. Keep me updated on the score of the game. If they show the highlight after they lose that game. Top of the 3rd, coming on up, the Red Sox and the Yankees are scoreless. 1 hit for each team so far. And, of course, an error from the New York Yankees. That was from Ben Rice. Could not catch a foul ball. Matt Jones already has 2 passing touchdowns on the first 2 drives. Really? For the 49ers. Top of the 3rd, Schlittler is back out there. He kicks, he deals, and throws a fastball that misses outside for ball 1 at 99 miles per hour. Well, I have good news, guys. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Wilyer Abreu, by the way, is in the box. And the 1-0 pitch is a fastball at 99 miles per hour. That's at the knees for strike 1. So my phone wasn't charging. I had the phone on the charger for like 30 minutes. It said it was charging, and it wasn't charging. And I switched it the other way, and now it's charging. And it's gone up 24 battery points. So my phone's not going to die. 2 balls, 1 strike. 4 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 2-1 pitch, that ball is popped up and skied over towards the third base grass, and that's going to be caught for out number 1 by Ahmed Rosario. They have Rosario over at third. I hate when that happens and your phone doesn't charge. Yes. I know everybody in the chat was worried. But that is good news. 1 away, top of the third. Romy Gonzalez stares at a cutter that catches the outside corner for strike 1. He has gone hitless in this series, too. The ball is 1 strike. Schlittler comes set and deals. And the pitch is low and away for ball 1. Maybe that's what Yogi Berra meant when he said, it ain't over till it's over. Oh, look who's talking. The 1-1 pitch. That's in there for strike 2. Nah, I can't let you get away with that one, dude. I can't let you get away with that one, dude. Look who's talking. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Romy Gonzalez, and the next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. He is bringing the heat, Schlittler, that is. That's his 4th strikeout of the ball game, and we're not even through the 3rd inning yet. Ay, ay, ay. So 2 outs now in the top of the 3rd. Jaron Duran takes a fastball at the knees for strike 1. Another pitch at 100 miles per hour. The ball is 1 strike. The windup and the pitch. And that is a curveball that catches the outside corner for strike 2. Oh, love my guy. The ball is 2 strikes. Schlittler kicks and deals, and the 0-2 is fouled away. So the Padres are eliminated. The Guardians are eliminated. The Reds are eliminated. Who's going to get eliminated in this game? O2 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. A drop strike 3, though. The catcher gets over to it. Throws it over to first, and the inning is over. Another strikeout by Cam Schlittler. 5 strikeouts in 3 innings of work. And we're going to the bottom of the 3rd at a Yankee Stadium. You know, the Cubs and the Brewers have never faced off in the postseason. Obviously, until Saturday. But that's really cool. All right, chat. I'm going to ask you this question, okay? if the Yankees win, who pitches game 1? And if the Red Sox win, who pitches game 1? I think it's a valid question. I do. Do you go with Crochet? Do you go with Rodon? Do you go with Max Fried? I don't know. Cubs Brewers is going to be fire. It's going to be such a great series. Flyers are on. Bottom of the third. No score between Boston and New York. Volpe is in the box. And the pitch. That's taken inside for ball 1. Connelly early is still pitching. Volpe is 3 for 7 in this series. Next pitch, that's a changeup that misses outside for ball 2. Don't know and don't know. Max Fried sounds familiar. That's because he used to be an Atlanta Brave. That's probably where you heard the name from. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. That's a foul ball. Garrett Crochet has been one of the best pitchers in all of baseball this year. He pitched game 1 for Boston and was magnificent. 2 balls, 1 strike. Connelly early comes set and deals and gets the call on the slider. And it's 2-2. By the way, the home plate umpire is Mark Ripperger. Didn't really get to talk about the crew chief. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. It's been a pitching duel so far between Connelly early and Cam Schlittler. Maybe that was a little bit too early to say that. When do you say pitching duel? Is there like a timestamp on it? Like, do you put like 5 innings on it? It's been very good pitching so far. What would be a better series, Yanks or Blue Jays or Sox Blue Jays? I think Red Sox Blue Jays would be more interesting. But I also feel like Yankees and Blue Jays would not be a bad series either. 1-0 is the count, and the next pitch is down and away for ball 2. I mean, baseball is probably going to want the Yankees, of course, over Boston. But I think from a schematical standpoint, they would both be it'd be close. I would take it. I think it's an equal series. I do. 2 balls, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the third. There's 1 away. Austin Wells is in the box. Early comes set and delivers and fires a sinker at the knees for strike 2. It's funny because both Early and Schlittler, obviously young pitchers, different types of pitchers with different types of fastballs. 2-2 on the way. Strike 3 called at the knees. Decided to go with a sweeper that had a lot of movement to it. And Connelly early records his 5th strikeout of the ball game. Crochet, then Max, you want to try and keep them on that 5 to 6 day rotation if possible. See, that's what I was thinking too, Lomball. I was thinking that too. Pitch. There's a ground ball base hit up the middle by Trent Grisham as we flip the lineup card and go back to the top of the order. And Grisham, gotta tell you, he's had an awesome season. A very, very good season for the New York Yankees. He gets on with a 2-out single. I mean, you talk about a guy who just has turned his career around. That's Trent Grisham right now. The guy last year had 9 home runs in 76 games, guys. He's played in 143 games, and he has 34 homers and is just producing runs. 1 ball, no strikes to Aaron Judge as he is up at the plate. Phones are out, of course. 1 ball, no strikes. And here's the pitch to Judge. And he stares at a curveball over the center of the plate for strike 1. He'll step out of the box, readjust his gloves. Now he steps back in. Early puts the glove to his ear, trying to communicate with his catcher, Narvaez. 1-1 pitch. There's a chopper. It's hit over to third base. Bregman has it. Throws it over to first. And the inning is over. And we are going to go to the 4th frame. No score between the Yankees and the Red Sox. A game of copycat between Connelly early and Cam Schlittler. No score. Oh, man. Has the World Series script been leaked yet? Says Alex Sawyer. World Series script. I got an answer for you. And yes, I'm going to say that on every Yankees hit now. That was almost a home run, and I'm going to say that for every Yankees hit. You guys are funny, man. You would have thought that I would have learned the lesson by now just to move the microphone, JJ. That's all you got to do. Move the microphone when you're taking a sip of water like this. There you go. There you go, boss. The Astros were eliminated, so there wasn't a script this year. And hey, the Mets were too. The Mets were too, but the Astros, I understand. That was a good one. I'm so happy to see you on here, man. I really am. I miss you, my guy. Dude, there's a... Twitter is an interesting place, guys. It is a place where you just don't know what you're getting into, and you just see a lot of different types of stuff. Here we go to the top of the 4th. Trevor Story is up. And the pitch. Check swing, did he go? He did not. Just trying to see if I could find any news or any sort of stats on MLB news or stats or whatnot. And there's so many different things that are just popping up on the feed that are just wild. 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball at 99. Taken for strike 1 to Trevor Story. $50 pitches so far from Cam Schlittler. And here's the 1-1 delivery. That's a curveball that misses down for ball 2. Schlittler, as we mentioned, 24 years old. He was a 7th-round draft pick back in 2022. Made his debut this year. He's now 24 years old. Next pitch, that ball is skied out over towards right field. Judge backpedals and now drifts towards his left side, waits for it, and makes the grab. Story got underneath that. And there's one gone. Cam went to Walpole High School in Massachusetts and ended up playing college ball at Northeastern University. How about that? And now he's playing against the Red Sox. Here's Alex Bregman. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. He's 0 for 1 tonight. And he swings at the first pitch, hits this one out to right field. Judge under it and makes the grab. Had it under control all the way. There's out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 4th out at Yankee Stadium. Schlittler gets the signs and fires and reaches 100 again on the upper tier of the zone. To my counting, he has reached, and again, I don't have backup on this, but he has thrown a quarter of his pitches have reached 100 miles per hour, and there's another one. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Cam, what's he going to throw here? He kicks, he deals. That time it's a cutter, and that's down and in for ball 1. He has only allowed 1 hit in 3 2/3 and has struck out 5 batters. The 1-2 on the way. There's a line drive, base hit out to left center field, and Masataka Yoshida has his number today. The only 2 hits allowed by Schlittler have come against Yoshida. That pitch was at 100, and the exit velo was at 103. It was one of those swings again, like where Yoshida just made excellent contact. Was able to put it over the head of Anthony Volpe. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and Ceddanne Rafaela is up. And the first pitch, there's a grounder hit over towards the second baseman, and the throw over to first by Jazz is in plenty of time for out number 3. And Rafaela does throw the helmet down as he's out over at first. We played 3.5 innings of baseball in Game 3 of the AL Wildcard Series. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th. JJ gets an unforced error. What did I do? What did I do, guys? I'm just saying I haven't seen a trash can yet. It's true. Twitter is interesting, and dare I say, protoplasmic, says pool of filth. You're not wrong, my friend. There's definitely a lot of drama on Twitter. I still have it, though, and the reason why I have it is because that's how I get updates with, of course, all the Phillies news. But I'll be honest with you. Some days, man, wish I didn't have to go on Twitter. But we could go down that whole rabbit hole. There are friendly people, but there are so many. I mean, at least just from my experience, there's a lot of people that are just absolute trolls on there. Or that just say certain things, and it can get toxic. But we're going to the bottom of the 4th. But that's what YouTube is for, right? YouTube is a different story. At least from my experience. Can you guys believe that Aaron Boone has been with the Yankees for 8 years? I just realized that. Cody Bellinger is at the plate and the pitch, and that's inside for ball one. And all I hear after every year is I hear so many fans saying, fire Boone. It's still there. He's survived 8 years. Isn't that crazy? 1 ball, 1 strike. Connelly early gets the signs, and he will step off the rubber really quickly to get on the same page. Bellinger is in the box for the New York Yankees. There's the 1-1 offering, and that pitch sails outside for ball 2. They only dig for the long ball. Two balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. And that is a swing and a miss. Folks, please make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Bellinger in the box. Early on the mound. The 2-2 pitch. That's down in the way for ball 3. It's a full count. Or as Grandma would say, it's a full house. 3-2 pitch. That's a fly ball hit out over towards shallow right center field. Abreu comes running on. Ceddanne Rafael was also there too. He tried to make the catch, could not do so. The right fielder Abreu throws it on over to second base, and the throw is not in time to get Cody Bellinger. That's a bloop double by Cody, and he's over at second base. And he gets on with a bloop double out to right center field. So that thing was hit right off the end of the bat. It wasn't a bad pitch thrown by Early. You could see that Gonzalez, Rafaela, and Abreu were running after that ball, and Rafaela took a dive after it. It hit the bottom of his glove, and he just could not catch it. Here comes Giancarlo Stanton, and he stares at ball 1 at 94 miles per hour. He did double his last time up. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Early kicks and deals and gets the call on the inside corner. Braves need a manager. He can stay in New York, though. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 93 mile per hour pitch that is inside. Two balls, 1 strike. A sold-out crowd at Yankee Stadium. 2-1 pitch, and Stanton gets a piece of it and fouls off the fastball. I was wondering, I don't know if anybody knows, but as the 2-2 is down in the way for ball 3. But I was looking at, of course, the ages of Early and Schlittler. 24 and 23 years old. Cam's 24, Early's 23. But I'm wondering, like, who were the youngest pitchers to go up against each other in an elimination game? Next pitch. That ball is fouled off. The count is now 3-2. I'm talking about an elimination game, not even just a playoff game. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch is inside for ball 4, and Stanton does draw a walk. Alrighty. 1 sec. Charge! I was like, wait, I gotta beat that time. I got to beat that time. And I did. All right, so we got runners on over at first and second base with nobody out. Stanton is over at first, and Bellinger is still at second base. Ben Rice is due up at the plate for the New York Yankees. There was a timeout taken. Red Sox wanted to go talk things over with Early. Brought out their pitching coach. Andrew Bailey is the pitching coach. Andrew Bailey's 41 years old. Wasn't he with the Phillies? He was. He was with the Phillies back in 2016. 2 runners on. Nobody out. And Rice takes the pitch in there for strike 1. The ball is 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 offering, swing and a miss. He got out in front of that sweeper. And so it's no balls, 2 strikes. Early gets set above the belt. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He went with the sweeper again, and it worked. Tell you what, Ben Rice swung over top on that pitch. I think he thought he was going to get something different. And there's out number 1. He's just really struggled today. Now it's Ahmed Rosario. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is now in the on-deck circle. The pitch to Rosario, that's off the plate, and taken for ball 1. I think that what makes baseball such a great sport in the month of October is that it becomes a game of chess. 1-0 pitch, ground ball, diving attempt by the shortstop. That gets on by him. The left fielder is going to make the throw over to home plate as the runner comes home, and the throw is not in time. Cody Bellinger scores all the way from second. It's an RBI single by Ahmed Rosario. The screen did freeze. However, when the game did resume, they showed the rest of the play. So the ball got by Trevor Story. He could not make the stop. The left fielder, Duran, tried to fire a strike to home plate, and he was just not going to be able to get Cody Bellinger out. And that makes it 1-0 New York. How about Ahmed Rosario coming through? That run could be the difference with the way things are going so far. But that's baseball. Jazz Chisholm Jr. comes on up, and he swings and misses at the fastball. He was late, 94 miles per hour. Hope this game is over. Yeah, see? Exactly. What did Yogi Berra say? The 0-1. There's a fly ball hit out over the right field. That'll get down for a base hit. And Abreu is going to draw the throw over to home plate. And the runner will stay put over at third. That's Stanton. And bases are now loaded for New York. Rosario stops at second. Runners do go from station to station. And the Red Sox are getting on the phone. It's funny because Early went with the fastball first. Jazz was late on it. And he threw the same exact fastball in the same exact spot. And Jazz learned his lesson. Here comes Volpe to the plate, and Volpe will sky this one over towards the first base side, then foul ground, but it'll be a souvenir. Red Sox are calling Yogi as we speak. Ian Anderson and Dustin May, 2020 NLCS. Really? Those were the youngest? Wow. 0-1 pitch. There's a grounder towards the right side, and that's going to go through the hole for a base hit. Stanton is going to come in to score. The throw is backed up by the pitcher early. It went over the glove of Narvaez, but early caught it. It's still 2-0, though, on the RBI opposite field single by Volpe. Jazz goes over to second. Rosario goes over to third. So the Yankees offense taking advantage. And the Yankees fans getting loud. Here's Wells in the box. Early looks back at second. He's under a lot of pressure here. And the pitch. It's a foul ball. That time he went with a sweeper. And Wells was a little bit early. The ball's 1 strike. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 0-1 pitch is another foul ball. Connelly early, looks back at second, now back to the plate, and the 0-2 pitch is another foul ball again. The Yankees, what they're really doing a good job at in this inning is they're making early work up that pitch count, and they're just battling. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-2 pitch is in the dirt and outside for ball 1. Hey, folks, do me a solid and hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. If you have not done so already, it's just courtesy. That's all it is. I don't ask for much, guys. But that's it. Bases loaded, 1-2 pitch, another foul ball by Austin Wells. He's just spoiling these pitches. A 5-pitch AB. Early was doing well until this inning. 1-2 pitch. Doesn't get the call there. It's a hair outside for ball 2. One Red Sox fan does not agree. That was clearly outside. Grisham does wait in the on-deck circle. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch is outside for ball 3. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat coming on up. The stretch and the payoff pitch. Another foul ball. That could have been ball 4. And Austin Wells is looking. Are they going to call interference here? I believe so. Carlos Narvaez got his glove out in front, and the Red Sox, I think, are going to challenge this. They're sending Rosario back. They're saying that Wells hasn't moved. So the umpires are putting in the earpieces here. Let's see again. I don't know if that hit a strap or not. Looked like it was a foul tip off the glove there. I think it was a foul tip. So the Red Sox are challenging this. He's had the thing about Narvaez, though, is that he's been a victim to so many catcher's interferences this year, it's not even funny. I mean, obviously, Phillies fans remember he had a lot against Philadelphia. So the Red Sox are challenging this. If the call is overturned, it's a 3-2 count with the bases loaded. If the call stands, it's 3-0 Yankees with the bases loaded. So the call is overturned. It's a 3-2 count. And there's a runner over at first. There's one out, and the bases are still loaded. So I say I didn't really see any interference. So the Red Sox do win their challenge. And Early is going to warm up or throw one warm-up pitch. I didn't even know that he's allowed to do that. 30 pitches in this inning for Connelly Early. And the 10th pitch of the at-bat is coming on up. Here's the 3-2 on the way. There's a bouncer off the glove of the first baseman, and it gets by the second baseman, goes out to right field. 1 run will score. And so 2 runs will score as Jazz Chisholm Jr. crosses the plate as well. And it's now 4-0 Yankees. Curious to see how they're going to score that. Took a bounce, and then Nathaniel Lowe just could not backhand it properly. It hit off his glove. The second baseman, Romy Gonzalez, was running towards his left, thinking that he would try to stop the ball. And it just deflected off of Lowe's glove, and it went the opposite way. Out to right field. The ball is 1 strike to Trent Grisham. A 4-run 4th inning for the Yankees. This game still isn't over. The ball is 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. There's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. And Abreu gets under it, waits for it. He'll make the catch. He'll draw the throw. And that's over to second base. And the tag is not in time. Volpe was off the bag. A strong throw by Wilyer Abreu, but Volpe just got back in time over at second base. So just to recap that 2-run single, if you will. Just looking at that replay, Story reacted really quickly. Alex Cora is actually going to make a move as Aaron Judge will come on up to the plate, and that's going to be it for Connelly Early. He's not happy with himself. But just going back to that play on that 2-run single, the ball bounced off of Lowe's glove. They were playing the batter to pull. And the second baseman, as soon as it bounced off the glove of the first baseman, had to sort of stop his tracks and try to go the opposite way, and he just couldn't stop his motion. So regardless, it's 4-0 Yankees in the bottom of the 4th, and 2 away. Dang it, come on, double play. Sit down, Fallon. Baumholtz said he had 50 to begin the inning. Well, I guess Red Sox fans probably would have just taken the interference anyways. That was at 9:28 p.m. Eastern Time. How's the football game going? No one's keeping me in the loop of that. 14-7. Okay, I figured it out. Christian McCaffrey, 12 carries for 37 yards. Kendrick Bourne, the former Patriot, 3 catches for 64 yards. Huh. Interesting. Guys, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell icons too. We are looking forward to our off day tomorrow. I love you guys very, very much. But man, do we need to rest up tomorrow, content-wise. And we'll be back on Saturday. Obviously, I expect it's going to be at least one of our biggest streams of all time. I'm excited. You guys should be too. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. This series is really going to be something between the Phillies and the Dodgers. I will have a breakdown of everything, and we'll be actually doing phone calls, I believe, before the game. I'll have to double check, and I'll have to see if I can do that. But yes. All right, Aaron Judge is up, and on the very first pitch, he gets hit by a pitch. And he will be rewarded first base. Got hit right on the hand. Got him. And that's going to reload the bases for the Yankees. Let's see again. Slayton is on the pitch for Boston. And yep, that certainly got him on the wrist. It got him on the wrist. Didn't hit the hand, but got him on the wrist. Here's Bellinger, and he skies this one out over towards left center field. Who's going to get it? Rafaela says he has it, and he does, and he'll make the catch. And Boston still keeps it within reach. 4-0 Yankees, and we're going to go to the top of the fifth. Yankees do leave the bases loaded, and Boston will see if they can provide a counterpunch or if Cam Schlittler has other words. We'll see. I couldn't even introduce Slayton. That was Justin Slayton that came on in for the Boston Red Sox. All right. I think after this inning is done, well, actually, no, because the football game is going to go to halftime. Okay. Yes, it's going into halftime. So we'll wait until a little bit later. It's an uphill climb, but it can be done, says Lomball. Absolutely. That's what makes the playoffs magical. I love it. I love it. You got to play all 27 outs, guys. You just do. Eagle Otto says it's over. Boston needs to step up their game, says Alex. Andrew! What's up, Andrew? Pew. What's up, my guy? Give me a little fist pump, man. Woo. Look at that. Even the green screen caught that. My knuckle went invisible for a sec. Funny. Very, very funny. I do know how Sunday is going to work, guys. Okay, you want to hear about how Sunday is going to roll? So we are doing the Eagles on Sunday. Okay. And after the Eagles game is done, we will do Tigers Mariners at 8 o'clock. We're not doing the Yankees Red Sox or Yankees/Red Sox versus Blue Jays. We're not going to do that because I'm afraid that the end of the Eagles game will interfere with that. So, and I would like to have some dinner. And yeah. So I think that that's how it's going to work on Sunday. Monday, we got the Cubs playing the Brewers at 6:08, and we got the Dodgers playing the Phillies at 9:08. That's a late game. It's a 9:08 game out in Philadelphia. That's wild. That's going to be a late, late night. The ball is one strike to Nathaniel Lowe as we start off the top of the fifth. Cam Schlittler is out there on the mound. And the 0-1, there's a ground ball back up the middle and through the hole for a base hit. It went in between Volpe and Chisholm. And Nathaniel Lowe able to get on with a leadoff single to start off the fifth inning. BW is here. Am I just in time for a Yankee fifth? Says BW. Guys, go subscribe to BW. Charge! Runner on over at first. Narvaez is in the box and the pitch, and that is in there for a strike. Phillies have home field advantage, my friend. Dodgers don't have home field advantage. Phillies got the finish as the second best record. Dodgers finished as the third in the National League. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch, and that is outside and low for ball 1. It's 2-2-1, meaning 2 home, 2 on the road, and then 1 back in Philadelphia if it does go to a Game 5. 1 ball, 1 strike to Carlos Narvaez. Guys, go subscribe to Orioles Birdwatcher. My guy does an awesome job covering the Orioles games, and he did an awesome job with the Cubs-Padres series, really. He'll be doing some more playoff games, too. You might want to go check him out. 2-1 is the count to Carlos Narvaez. Schlittler gets set above the belt, gets the signs, kicks, deals, and Narvaez pops this one up into foul territory. It'll find the seats over towards the first base side. You think Bader would have caught that bloop double? I don't know. I don't know where he would have been shifted. I think if he was shifted in that spot, I don't know. I think Rafael is quicker than Bader. So I would say no. The 2-2. That's a foul ball again. Rally time, don't need all 4. Just put a crooked number on the board. Got to get something here if you're Boston. Just got to chirp back. Chip back. 2-2 pitch on the way to Narvaez, and he spoils that pitch foul. 66 total pitches for Cam. By the way, the hit that was just hit by Nathaniel Lowe, that's the first hit from somebody other than Masataka Yoshida. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Got a sinker, and that is the 6th strikeout of the ball game for Cam Schlittler. He's on one, man. You most definitely want to check him out. One gone, top of the 5th. Up to bat is Wilyer Abreu, and the left-handed hitter takes strike 1 down the pike at 99 miles per hour. Schlittler again gets the signs, kicks, fires, swing and a miss. That time he went with a fastball that was a little bit higher than the previous one. Bum, 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 bum. No balls, 2 strikes. Schlittler gets set above the belt. The stretch, the pitch, swing and a miss. 3 fastballs in a row, 97, 98, and that time 99. Wow, he is just working all day and night. It's like clockwork for him. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Wilyer Abreu. And that final pitch was a little bit outside. Here's Romy Gonzalez, and he fouls off the 100-mile-per-hour heater for strike 1. So now you guess that the next pitch, if it goes from 97, 98 to 99, it's now at 100, you know it's coming next, right? You see the pattern? The 0-1 pitch, he breaks it. That was 84. That was a curveball. And that was outside for ball 1 and high. 1 ball, 1 strike. The stretch and the pitch. A curveball that dances in the zone for strike 2. Everything is working for him. He's been electric. What is in that woman's cup? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 that is upstairs. As my coach would say, put it where they ain't. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the next pitch. There's a line drive out to right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Judge will draw the throw over to second. And so runners will go from station to station. And an opposite field single by Romy Gonzalez. All right, chat. Gonzalez able to go the opposite way. Took a fastball down the middle to right. Charge! 75 pitches for Schlittler. And Jarren Duran will be his next victim. First pitch to Duran. He slices it foul. Knew that the fastball was coming. He was a little bit late, but he did get a good cut at it. Nothing and 1 is the count to Jarren Duran. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's a foul ball again. Another heater at 98 miles per hour. Curious to see how long Aaron Boone is going to ride out this wave. Even if the Red Sox don't get anything here, they just got to continue to work up that count. No balls, 2 strikes. Duran in the box. Waves the bat a little bit. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Check swing. Did he go? The pitch was inside. Did he go? He did. And the inning is over. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th inning. He definitely checked his swing there, according to the third base umpire. They won't show a replay, but we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th anyways, 4-0. Let's see again. Yeah, he did go. He went. All right, bottom of the 5th coming on up, and we will take a very, and I mean a very, very quick step off, so don't go anywhere. All right, bottom of the 5th inning coming on up out at Yankee Stadium. Giancarlo Stanton is going to step on up to the plate. Just to keep you updated on how the football game is going so far. It is 17-7 49ers at the half. Here's Stanton, and he sends this one out over to center field. This could be trouble. That's going back towards the track, but that's going to be caught by Sedan Rafaela. He just had enough room to make the catch there. And there's one away. This game blows better, or Red Sox better make some runs. So I guess everybody in the chat that's been vocal is clearly rooting for the Boston Red Sox. The Yankees have played in 125 games when leading by 4 or more runs in the postseason. They just posted a stat on ESPN that they are 118-7. They have 118 wins and 7 losses when they lead it by 4 or more runs in a postseason game. The pitch, that's a fly ball hit out over towards center field. That's going to be caught, though, for out number 2. Keith is here. Phew. Two gone, bottom of the 5th. Ahmed Rosario steps on up to the plate and stares at a cutter that's in the zone for strike 1. Nothing in 1 is the count. Slayton is still pitching, by the way. Forgot to mention that. Apologies. 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. We are 39 subscribers away, folks, from 7,700 subscribers. The 0-2 is down in the way for a ball. And, folks, I may have said this before, but if you have not done so already, please go subscribe to Orioles Birdwatcher. Also, Dr. DeLay was on, too. Might want to give him a look as well. He's actually on for the football game tonight. Along with Rising Rhino. And we'll go say hi to the Rhino after this. Speaking of that, 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're going to drop his link down below. And we'll go say hi to Rising Rhino. The pitch. That's a foul ball. We shall go say hi to the Rhino. Slayton kicks, delivers, and the pitch is way up high for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the next pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. Let's go say hi to Rising Rhino. All right, here is the link. I will see you all over there. Be right back. Go say hi. Tell him I said hi. Here we go to the top of the 6th inning. So the New York Yankees are up in Game 3 so far. And Trevor Story is up, and he lines this one out to left field. That's going to die and get down for a base hit. It takes a bounce in front of Cody Bellinger, and Story leads off the 6th inning with a single. That's now 2 innings in a row where the leadoff man has gotten aboard for Boston, and Alex Bregman is coming on up to the plate. You got a fastball there. Didn't want to waste any time with it. Was able to just slice it out to left. Here's Bregman, and he stares at the sinker that's at the knees for strike 1. 5 hits for Boston, no runs. 6 hits for the Yankees, 4 runs. 0-1 is the count. Story leads off at first. The 0-1 pitch. There's a grounder towards the right side. Chisholm has it, spins, turns, throws over to second base, and he does get the out there. The throw was low. It was dug out by Volpe, and so they just only had time to turn 1, and Chisholm able to make the throw. Volpe actually did a very good job at backhanding that and playing it on the hop. Also, you had to avoid the slide from Trevor Story. Kept his foot on the bag, that's for sure. And just actually somehow got the ball into the heel of the glove. It sort of popped out. It snow-coned. One out, top of the 6th. And Masataka Yoshida is up. And the pitch is a foul ball. Is it me, or does the Red Sox versus Yankees rivalry just not seem as strong as it used to be? Well, I mean, Jeter versus Poppy. I think it's just, I think rivalries in general are just different nowadays. You know? The 0-1, that's a foul ball. Now, does it seem like that the Yankees hate playing the Red Sox? I don't really know. I guess you make a point there. There's not a lot of brawls. The ball is 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch to Yoshida, swing and a miss. Cam Schlittler climbs the ladder with that fastball and reaches his 9th strikeout. There's a fan waving goodbye to Masataka Yoshida. Correct, yeah, yes. Those teams back then had some real alpha dudes. That is true. 2 gone here in the top of the 6th. Fernando Cruz is getting warmed up in the Yankees bullpen. Rafaela in the box. And the pitch to Ceddanne Rafaela is a cutter that is fouled away. Oh, 1 pitch. It's down in the way for a ball. One ball, 1 strike. Schlittler kicks and deals. And that's a curveball that's down in the way for ball 2. All right, so I got a question for you guys. I got a question for y'all. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch is a foul ball. What is everybody's favorite type of beer? For those of you that drink beer, what type of beer do you guys drink? You an IPA person? I don't know. How do you feel about beer? 2 balls, 2 strikes. The stretch and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Cam Schlittler having himself a magnificent ball game so far. 5 hits allowed, no runs in 6 innings of work. Unbelievable. Just a masterpiece of a performance for him. And we're going to the bottom of the 6th. 4-0 Yankees. Didn't notice the second L. Thought it was Schlitter. Schlittler. Nope. It is Schlittler. Larry likes a cold beer. You like a cold beer? I'm a Miller Lite type of a guy. Molson Golden. Been my favorite for over 35 years. Molson Golden. Molson Golden. See, I wanted to have this conversation with you all because I'm curious to see what people's cup of tea is when it comes to this. Molson Golden. Do they make Molson Golden anymore? Apparently they've stopped selling them in Ontario, but that was written back in January of June of 2020. They're a Canada-based brewery based in Montreal, Molson Brewery. Huh. Spicy notes of an ale with the crispness of a lager. Sounds like I'd have to be in the mood for that. Rather drink bong water, says BW. Molson Ice was my go-to. Miller Lite? Oh, you don't like Miller Lite? Really? You're not a Miller Lite guy? I love Miller Lite. I like Dogfish Head, too. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is up at the plate. And Steven Matz is out there. 53 games for Steven Matz, and the first pitch is in there for strike one. Matz gets set and deals and throws it down and away for ball one. How did we get here, JJ? Very, very good question, my friends. The Yankees put up 4 runs in that 4th inning. The pitch to Jazz, a line drive, base hit out to right field. It takes one hop right in front of Wilyer Abreu, and Chisholm Jr. is going to stop his tracks over at first base. He will get on. A 4-run 4th inning for New York, including an RBI from Ahmed Rosario. That was an RBI single. Anthony Volpe also had an RBI single. And then Austin Wells grounded into a fielder's choice. That's what they called it. It was not a 2-run single. It was a fielder's choice and an E3 that allowed 2 runs to score. Anthony Volpe is up. Takes the first pitch that he sees for strike one. More action going on in this Boston bullpen. The ball is 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery is a changeup that misses wide. Matz is 34 years old. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Started off his career with the New York Mets, of course. Played with them up until 2020. Then he went to Toronto. Spent 3.5 seasons with the St. Louis Cardinals. And was acquired by Boston at the deadline. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. And Volpe does a little bat flip to himself. Catches the bat. And there's out number 1. Okay. I like raw milk. Like Harper. Best beer I ever had was AS. I don't get the joke. The pitch, that's in their first strike. What's to love? The complete lack of flavor or the need to drink 8 to get a decent buzz, says BW. I guess it hits everybody differently. 0-1 pitch. Bouncer. Hit over to first base. Lowe has it. Throws it over to second for 1. The throw back to first. That's going to go over the head of Lowe into the stands. And so, guess who's going to go on over to second base? It'll be Austin Wells. Probably would have been more of a wise decision if Story would have just held on to that baseball. Thought that he could get the out over there, and I actually think that Nathaniel Lowe slipped as he was going back on over to first. He did. But still, not the best throw either by Trevor Story. 2 away, bottom of the 6th. There's a curved ball that's taken for a strike. As soon as he fielded that ball and he threw it on over to Trevor Story, he was trying to backpedal over to first, and then he sort of slipped and lost his footwork there. 0-1 pitch. That misses outside for ball 1. Not a fan of all the microbrewery beer now. Occasionally I'll find a decent one, but few and far between. Do you like Modelo's? Best beer I ever had was an SF micro called Anchor Steam. Hybrid lager and ale. Went out of business a few years ago. Really? 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 6th. 2 away. A runner on over at second. And the pitch. That ball is popped up over towards the third base side. Bregman's there. He'll make the catch. And there's out number 3. And we're going to go to the 7th inning. 4-0 Yankees. Boston's coming back up. I wouldn't ask this question when we're doing a Phillies game, but because this is more of like a laid-back thing, I figured that it was just a good idea just to ask, because we do seem to have a lot of adults here, but I just wanted to throw something at the wall, see if we could get a convo going. And we're getting a convo going, that's for sure. But I'm going out tomorrow night, and I'm curious if there's anything else that people like that maybe I should give a try. Oh, San Francisco. Got you. Fun fact, Steven Matz has a brother named Yoga. You got me there. That's a good one. Question. You need to throw someone out of the plate. Who you taking? Bo or Barfield? Taking Bo Jackson any day. Matt Jones is down. The Rams blew him up. Ugh. Just what I want to hear. Bad news. That sucks. How is that game going? I wanted to double check on that. Cam Schlittler has tied Dave Righetti and Red Ruffing for most strikeouts in a Yankees postseason debut with 10. That's impressive. I gotta tell you, that is cool. Top of the 7th, nobody out. Ichiro was good at gunning guys out. But Bo was really good. The pitch. There's a called strike. That's a cutter. That's in there for strike one. The ball is one strike in the pitch. That ball is skied out over towards the right side. Who's going to get there? Jazz says he has it. Gets called off by Judge over towards the line and foul ground, and they'll make the catch. One gone in the top of the seventh. If you ever go to Oakland, New Jersey, there's a place called the Tonewood that has good craft beer, and it's right next door to a pizza cheesesteak spot called Philly Fatties. Huh! Oakland, New Jersey. The pitch. That's inside. And take it for ball one. The next pitch. It's one ball, one strike. Schlittler does have 93 pitches. 1-1 is the count. The windup and the next pitch. That is fouled back towards the screen. Vladdy Guerrero Sr. wasn't the best fielder, but his arm was as strong as anyone's. That guy had a cannon, too. You know who else actually had a very good arm? Jay Bruce had a very good arm. I was also thinking of this the other day. Not Yoenis Cespedes. Yasiel Puig, his arm, my gosh, was awesome. 1-2 pitch. Popped up right in front of home plate. And Austin Wells is there. He'll make the catch. Took the mask off. Wells threw it on over to Ben Rice at first, and Rice dropped the ball. He's like, how'd you drop that, dude? Six and 2/3 for Cam Schlittler. And 10 strikeouts, 5 hits allowed. Oh, boy. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight, guys. I know a lot of people were streaming this game. Just really nice. Oyer Abreu is up. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, did I say that he catch it? That he caught it? My bad. Probably didn't say that. 1 ball, 1 strike. He took the mask off, and then good critique. He caught it. Abreu in the box. Takes the next pitch up high and away for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. The windup and the next pitch, swing and a miss. Yankees fans standing once again. Winner of this series plays against the Toronto Blue Jays on Saturday. It is 10:09 p.m. Eastern Time on the East Coast. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The windup, the leg kick, and the pitch struck him out. The most strikeouts from a Yankees pitcher in his postseason debut. Well, that goes to Cam Schlittler. 11 strikeouts in his postseason debut. Welcome to October, Cam Schlittler. And we are going to go to the bottom of the 7th inning. 4-0 Yanks. They'll be back in just a few moments. Crazy. It's unbelievable. 49ers and Rams are in the third quarter. It is 20-7 49ers. McCaffrey with 17 carries for 55 yards. How many receiving yards does he have? 44. And 5 catches. He also did catch a touchdown. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Ugh. I gotta catch up the chat. Said he took the mask off, which is fine. Not a critique referring. Oh, ha 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 ha. He take that mask off. And you see it's Dak Prescott. But then he take that mask off. Okay, I got you. I was a little bit behind. I was like, yeah. Okay, we got there. We were stuck in traffic, right? And we got there. We got to the end result. That's okay. That's okay. I had to take a detour, but you know what? You helped me through that detour. So thank you for that, my friend. Puig was human, and was threatened for years. I'm just saying, though, as a baseball player, though, like his arm was so good. Can't recall any Phillies with a noteworthy arm. Maybe Abreu or Gary Matthews. You know, I gotta tell you, I don't know if I put Shane Victorino's arm up there as a great arm, but he had a good arm. Hunter Pence had a very good arm too, but not noteworthy. You know, like I'm trying to think of like anybody that we had that just had a gun. A cannon of an arm. That's hard. It's hard to think of one, especially recently now. Worth? Yeah, but that wasn't... I don't want to say that Worth's arm was noteworthy. Like, it was good, but it wasn't, like, outstanding. We've had fast guys. Don't get me wrong. Like Ben Revere and Shane Victorino, fast guys. I'm sure that we can go back even further. But I'm just saying from when I've watched the Phillies, those are probably like... And Rojas was fast. But, yeah. Del Unser just kept popping into my head about having a really good arm. Could be wrong, though. It was a long time ago. Addison Barger of my Jays is the top arm in the game right now. Addison Barger does have a good arm. I can't disagree with that. Say he has the top arm in the game. That I don't know, but it is very, very good. I can't disagree with you there. Excuse me. Sorry about that. He was clocked at 98.8 miles per hour in a game. Dude, that's insane. That is wild. Speed W still here. Aaron Judge is up at the plate as we lead off the bottom of the 7th. And the pitch. That's a sweeper that's in there for strike one. Oh, there he is. Okay, sorry, I didn't see your comment. Jose Guillen maybe with the best rocket arm throw of all time at Coors. Jose Guillen, he played for the Tigers, right? The pitch. There's a swing and a miss. No one talks Rockies, but Doyle has a pretty darn good arm out there, too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that, too. Teoscar's arm is not bad. 0-2 pitch to Judge. That misses just outside. Pitch tracks actually said that was a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Judge. That ball is flied out over towards shallow right center field, and the catch will be made for out number 1. Guillen played for probably 5 to 6 different teams. I believe when I watched him, it was probably at the end of his career. And I think he was with the Tigers. I think he also played for the Giants, too. Might be thinking of... I know Edgar Renteria was on the Giants. The pitch, there's a grounder hit over towards the first baseman low. Gets the glove down on it. And underhanded flip over to first is in plenty of time for out number 2. I want to say it was with the Pirates at the time, says BW on that crazy throw, but I'm not sure. Most underrated defensive outfielder for the Phillies, I'd say Doug Glanville. Man covered a lot of ground and really didn't make many mistakes. Here's Giancarlo Stanton. Now that guy has an arm. And the pitch is outside for a ball. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-0 pitch is outside for ball 2. Rams just got a touchdown. Oof. I can already hear Rhino going crazy. 2 balls, no strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 2-0 pitch is inside for ball 3. The guy that's pitching right now, it's Greg Weisert. From Bayshore, New York. 30 years old now, 6 feet 2 inches tall, 235 pounds. The 3-0 delivery, and the sinker is in the zone at the knees for strike 1. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. Weiser gets the signs, kicks, delivers, and a chopper that is fouled towards the third base side. Doug Lanville, sorry, damn thumbs. It's not okay, my friend. You should know how to type. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just totally joking with you. Don't apologize. 3-2 pitch. Broken back ground ball. Hit over to shortstop. Story picks it up. Throws it over to first. And we are going to go to the 8th inning. Boston down to its final 6 outs. And they will come on up to the plate. Manny Trio made the best relay throw I've ever seen. NLCS Game 5 in 1980. I remember you told me about that, and I did watch that, and that was a very good relay. Trio was the reason I played second base in midget baseball. Midget. Oh, chat. Wow. What a season. This offseason is going to be something. A lot of work to be done during the offseason. All right, as we go to the top of the 8th inning, Yankees do have a 4-0 lead. Romy Gonzalez will lead it off. It'll be 9-1-2 due up in the batting order. You got Gonzalez, Duran, and Story. All 3 of them combined, 2 for 7. 2 for 8, actually. tell you this. The Boston bullpen has done its job. 3 1/3, no runs, 2 strikeouts, and just 1 hit. It was just the 4th inning from Connelly early. That's the difference of the game. Cam Schlittler, though, 7 innings, 5 hits allowed, no runs, no walks, 11 strikeouts. We'll see if he goes back out there for the 8th inning. I don't know. I didn't see anybody warming up in the Yankees bullpen. It looks like he will go back out there for the 8th inning. Wow. He's going back out there. He is going back out there. All right. First pitch to Romy Gonzalez, and that's in there at the knees for strike 1 at 97 miles per hour. Red Sox took game 1. Yankees took game 2. And the 0-1 is outside for a ball. And they're in the driver's seat right now here in game 3. 4-0 New York. Romy did single. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. That fastball was at 98 miles per hour. A 103 pitches for Cam Schlittler. One ball, 2 strikes. Gonzalez in the box. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and here's the 1-2 pitch, and that was down for ball 2. The last time that Schlittler threw 100 pitches, it was on August 30th. That came against the White Sox. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He got him. Make it now 12 strikeouts tonight. Almost at 11. 12 strikeouts for Schlittler. Just a masterpiece of a performance. He is untouchable. This year, he finished with 84 strikeouts during the regular season. He's never hit 10 strikeouts at all this year. And tonight he has 12 in 7 1/3. Duran is up. And the pitch to Duran. That ball's popped up into foul ground. And the catch is made by the third baseman. He flips over, goes into the Red Sox dugout, and hangs on to the ball. Wow. What a catch made there. And there is out number 2. Unbelievable. Ryan McMahon, who just came on in to play defense for Ahmed Rosario, just made a ridiculous catch. He had to go into foul territory. He leaned over the Red Sox rail, and he caught it and then flipped over into the Red Sox dugout. He's okay. He got up. Red Sox players actually did help him up out of the dugout. But there are 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. And great defense there by the Yankees. 2 up, 2 down. And up to bat now is Trevor Story. Trevor in the box. First pitch to Trevor. There's a ground ball hit over to shortstop. Volpe has it. Plays it on a hop. Throws it over to first. And a 1-2-3 8th inning as Cam Schlittler gets a standing ovation. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th out at Yankee Stadium. 4-0 Yankees. I gotta tip my cap. I do. What a performance. Just incredible. Everything is working for him. Everything is working for him. The fastball is so smooth, and it's not even just the four-seamer. It's also the cutter. and the other pitches that he's going to, they are so deceptive. And he is just getting them in the right spots. He's playing with pitches. Remember that one at-bat that he had to Wilyer Abreu where he was going 97 on a fastball on the upper third of the zone. Then he went a little bit higher at 98, and then he went outside at 99. Everything is working for him. 107 pitches, 75 strikes for Cam Schlittler. Crazy. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Yankees are 3 outs away from going to the ALDS. This game of baseball is crazy. Their old sleepy boy looks injured, though. What sleepy boy? Who's sleepy? Aroldis Chapman is going to pitch here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Paul Goldschmidt will lead it off. Goldie did not get the start today, but he will pinch hit for Ben Rice. And up next, it's Ryan McMahon. Chapman on the mound, kicks, deals, and throws a strike at 98 miles per hour. Chapman gets set at the letters again. In the 0-1, there's a ground ball up the middle for a base hit. That time he went to a splitter there. And Paul Goldschmidt able to single up the middle for the New York Yankees. Hit that thumbs up button, folks. And again, we're going to, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do our man a solid. Should have just done this before. I apologize. But that's okay. Where is it? Orioles Birdwatcher. Please go subscribe to my guy, BW. He's going to be covering more playoff games. There's his link right there. Go subscribe to my guy. No balls, 1 strike, 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch to McMahon, foul ball. And the count is 0-2. I'm looking forward to that off day tomorrow. It's going to be well deserved. No balls, 2 strikes. A runner on over at first. And the 0-2 pitch. It's a foul ball. Oh, 2. Foul ball. Another slider that time. And the count is 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. Strike 3 called at the knees. It was a slider there. Cha-ching. There's out number 1. Damn, look at Max, dude. Max is like on fire with these streams. He has 910 people. Let's go. Pitch to Jazz, swing and a miss. 101 on the gun. And the count is 0-1. Wow. No balls, 1 strike. The next pitch, swing and a miss. Is Pete doing the game? Yeah, Pete's doing the game. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 gone, bottom of the 8th. And a runner over at first. Chisholm Jr. in the box. Chapman kicks, delivers, and Chisholm chops it foul. Chapman can still throw heat. It's unbelievable. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-2 pitch to Jazz. That's a strike 3 called on the outside edge. That fastball reached 101 on the gun. This guy is 37 years old, and he's throwing 101 mile per hour pitches. They're just painting the outside edges. Two gone, bottom of the 8th. And Volpe comes on up. And he fouls off the heater. And the count is 0-1. "12 pitches in this 8th inning for Aroldis Chapman. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That misses outside. And it's taken for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-1 pitch on the way. That's outside and high for ball 2. But the Phillies play at 9 o'clock on a school night. That's crazy. Two balls, 1 strike to Anthony Volpe. And the pitch is fouled away. I completely forgot to put the NFL score in my ticker. Rams have the football, 11:57 left to go in the 4th quarter. They trail 20-14 to the Niners. Chapman comes set and deals. Swing and a miss. And the inning is over. It's time to go to the 9th. I'm going to take one last step off. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, David Bednar is going to go out there to pitch for the Yankees as we go to the top of the ninth. Bregman's first pitch is down for a ball, and so it's 1 ball, no strikes. Bednar with a 2.3 ERA in 62 2/3 of an inning. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's a little bit outside, but it's called a strike. The 1-1 pitch, and that is taken for a called ball. A curveball. Makes it now a 2-1 count. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 2-1 pitch to Bregman, that's in there for strike 2. That's a curveball. Again. Bednar started off the season with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Played with the Pirates since 2021. 2-2 pitch, check swing. Nope, they're not going to check it. Thought maybe that they might. The pitch was outside. And it's now 3-2 to Alice Bregman. Three balls, 2 strikes. Bednar kicks and fires, and the payoff is inside for ball 4. And Boston does get on with a leadoff walk. All right. 4-0, top of the ninth. And the leadoff man is aboard. J.J. Magnum was a lady killer. He didn't always sell reverse mortgages. The pitch. There's a fastball taken right down the middle. And that's a fastball at 97 for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Bouncing ball hit towards the right side. Chisholm has it. Throws it over the second for 1. That's all that they're going to get. And it is a 4-6 fielder's choice. And there's 1 out in the top of the 9th inning. So 1 gone there in the top of the 9th. Bednar with 27 saves on the season. This is not a save situation. He gets set and throws a curveball that's in there for strike 1. Hit the top tier of the zone. The ball is 1 strike. Rafaela in the box. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a grounder towards the first base side. It's a foul ball, though. And Goldschmidt will give a little souvenir to a fan. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 gone in the top of the 9th. 0-2 pitch. That is low and outside for ball 1. Ceddanne Rafaela, right-handed hitter for Boston. He's in the box. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And there's out number 2 in the top of the 9th inning. The Yankees are 1 out away from moving on to the ALDS. Nathaniel Lowe is up, and he takes strike 1. The curveball is in there at 78 miles per hour. No balls, 1 strike 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 0-1 pitch. There's a pop-up, hit out over towards the third base side and foul ground. McMahon is there. He'll make the catch, and the Yankees are moving on to the American League Division Series. What a night for Cam Schlittler. What a night. I gotta tell you guys, Cam Schlittler, he was... I gotta tip my cap to him. The young guys really stepped up, and Schlittler really just had himself a career game to help the Yankees move on to face the Toronto Blue Jays. Like, that was... You talk about a guy who goes out there for his postseason debut. The guy's 24 years old. Doesn't have any playoff experience. He's a rookie. And he goes out there and he does that against Boston with the season on the line. That's balls. That's balls of steel. And I just got to give him a lot of credit. He was so locked in from the jump. And the Yankees needed him to go 8 innings. The difference of this game was the 4th inning. That's it. The Red Sox bullpen did its job. But Connelly early just unfolded, unraveled in that 4th, and that was the difference of the ball game. And Schlittler didn't even have 10 strikeouts before this outing here in a game. And he ends the day with 12, which is the most in a Yankees pitching debut. I mean, terrific stuff. Terrific stuff for him. So, I tip my cap. And so now that means that all the playoff matches for the ALDS are all set. They are all set and ready to go. The Yankees will play the Blue Jays, okay? The Mariners will take on the Detroit Tigers. In the National League, you got the Brewers playing the Cubs. And then you got the Phillies playing the Dodgers. I think that matches up pretty well. So 2 legit division series between the Yankees and the Jays. And then you got Cubs and Brewers, who, by the way, have never faced each other in any playoff series. So that'll be fun. Yeah, exciting stuff. According to the ESPN baseball schedule, and I'm sure that they'll probably update it in a little bit of time. Let's do this. Let's actually look on the phone. MLB NLDS schedule. Yankees versus Blue Jays. The AL East showdown heads to the ALDS on Fox. All right, so how it will work is this. If the Yankees are advancing, right? So the Cubs are playing the Brewers. First pitch is at 2:08 p.m. on Saturday. You got the Yankees playing the Jays at 4:08. And then you got Dodgers and Phillies at 6:38. And then Guardians and Mariners at 8:38. p.m. Eastern Time. Wait, why does that say Pacific Time? Oh, 5:38 p.m. Pacific Time. So 2:08 p.m. Central Time. Why is that? (2:08 p.m. Eastern Time) will be the Cubs-Brewers game on Saturday. You got Yankees and Blue Jays at 4:08. You got Phillies and Dodgers at 6:38. And then you got Guardians and Mariners at 8:38. That's correct. And then the Yankees will play the Blue Jays on Sunday at 4:08. And the Guardians play the Mariners at 8:03 on Sunday nights. So, that's what we know. All right. I love you guys very, very much. That was something. That really was. Red Sox were a no-show. Still got a long ways to go. I'm not wearing a cap. All right. Love you all. And I will catch you all on the next one. All right. Bye.